Don't worry, Rebecca.
What's up, Mortgage Coach community? Dave Savage, and I'm coming to you live with Scott Harris, the CEO, the founder of SocialSurvey. What's up, brother?
What's going on, Dave? Thanks for,
So, dude,
thanks for doing this with us.
Well, thank you for giving Mortgage Coach a sneak peek and a scoop about your top performers list. So, guys, this will be the third year you've done this, or the fourth year?
Yeah, I'm going to be in trouble. Whatever I give you, everyone else is going to be pissed. So,
well, I like that.
I know you like that.
So, guys, every year, SocialSurvey for the past 3 years, this will be the third year, puts a lot of analysis into who are the loan officers within their huge network, and we're going to talk about their network in a minute, and how they performed with customer experience. What did customers have to say about them? So first of all, let's just talk about the growth of your network since last year. How many loan officers were in this study last year? How many this year?
I'm not sure, 20, 25, 26,000, now 35 or 36,000.
Okay, so
over 1 million reviews, substantial growth. I mean,
million reviews annually or total?
Annually.
Guys, think about that. 35,000 of America's most successful loan officers are getting 1 million reviews annually, and you're going to find out how they are performing so you can benchmark yourself. So, and if you have questions and you're watching this in live, put the questions down below. If you're going to ask us, did I win? You will find out on Monday. We're not going to answer that live right now. But why don't you, walk us through, how did you do this? Like, what was the study? And then walk us through the quartiles and some takeaways.
Yes. So the first thing you have to do is you have to figure out what it takes to qualify, because you have to make this big list a small list. And you're going to have to figure out the mean and put Bayesian against it, and then figure out how to do an offset for completion percentage. But the first thing you have to do is say, okay, what's the mean? What's the distance from mean? Okay, so everyone under 40% completion rate, they're out. Right? That's a lot of great performers that just are out because they're just not getting enough of the voice of their customer. And then you have to say, Time
out. So 40% response from your customer is a best practice. And what percentage of the 35,000 got a 40% or better response?
So that's the problem. All of the eliminators, we don't eliminate a lot of people. I mean, the average in the industry is roughly 54%.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, so it's like you're trying to eliminate, and you say, okay, under 40 reviews, you're out, because somebody with 300 reviews with 4.99 stars should beat somebody with 49 reviews with 5 stars, right? And so, because it is hard. This business is a tough business, and it is hard to do a great job for 2 people a month, but it's way different when you're doing that same job for 20 people a month, right? It's a whole different, and so volume, I mean, you can still not be like a top producer that makes the Scotsman list and still make this list, because this is a celebration of excellence. But at some point, the bigger this list gets and the more people that are on it, and then you have to say, okay, let's get rid of all the Zillows. Let's get rid of all the partner reviews. These are just verified customer reviews. So you have to be connected. Like if we're connected to Encompass, surveying your borrower and co-borrower, those are the only ones that count, right? And then you look at the list and you say, once you feel like you've had it and you've got it down, then you give it the eye test and you say, oh, wait a minute, shouldn't that person, I think our algorithm might be off slightly, shouldn't that person beat that person? And so the funny thing is, though, last year's algorithm was exactly the same one that worked this year. So it takes a long time, weeks, to actually get everybody aligned with making sure that the winners are the winners. The good news is the person who came in number 1, no matter how you did the math, she won.
Love that.
It's a she.
Okay, well, I'm going to get more scoops than that. So here's the scoop. You don't have to agree to this right in this second, but before we get done with this, I want one person who made the top 10 list. And so, well, you don't have, I'm not putting too much pressure, but
I'll give you one. I'll give you one.
Okay, but don't do it yet.
Okay.
So guys, stay on this. We're going to get one top 10 performer before this is out. And this is not going to be announced till Monday. but let's walk through some stories. Were there some
What
stories
is
that came
what is
out?
one that's 0.00 to make the top 10? You have to be in the top 0.007%, right?
Oh, wow.
Something like that. It's crazy. I mean, this is a tough list to make. You had to basically be perfect. And the funny thing is, among the winners, you'll read their reviews and there'll be like a 4-star review that says, greatest experience ever. And you're thinking, then what's the 4 stars about? But to some people, 4 stars is a great response.
Right.
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 So
So what were some takeaways that a loan officer could take, a manager of loan officers? What were some lessons to be learned, and break down the quartile so that when this comes out on Monday, they watched in Mortgage Coach and they could better understand the list and they can upgrade themselves. So what were some takeaways and stories?
So upgrade themselves is my major takeaway, is that we are analyzing all the winners from last year. And we're noticing that across the board, nearly all of the winners are doing more volume and performing better this year. We noticed that the winners of the small and medium categories have moved up to win the medium and the large categories. There's a scoop for you. Oh,
so break down the categories, because what's a
small
what's a
is,
medium category?
I think it's this year, it's under 80 loan officers. And we only do this is the platform only does business with companies that give us all the loan officers in their pool. And then medium would be all the way up to 200 loan officers. Large would be all the way up to 400 loan officers, and jumbo is 400 or more. So, yeah. So what we noticed is that the individuals that were in the top 50, some of them made the top 10. The winner, you saw the winner go up. The people continue to improve. If you look up last year's results, the more you see yourself as a CX leader, it feels like your the business growth follows.
Love that. So let's do this. Community, if you have a question, ask it. Are you going to give me a scoop? You're going to give me one top 10
I'll give you a couple. I'll give you a couple good stories. One, the top 10, there's 2 massives. One of them is a scoop. I'll give you the actual name. The other one, like there were 9 different companies represented on the 10, right? So we do number 1 and then top 10. Number 1 is a standout. But the top 10, we don't say, and number 2, number 3, we don't do that, right? We just say top 10 because it's in many cases, they're separated by, 1/10,000th of a point. And so it's just so close that, but the funny thing is in order to make this list basically impossible, it's really hard. 2 loan officers from the same branch of the same company made the top 10 list. What? Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And it's not the 2 you think. The other one is the scoop I'm going to give you, but it could have been the other person that works at Zenith that you may be thinking, but she also crushed it. But these, I can't tell you the company because then everybody will know who the 2 are. But very surprised, and when we started interviewing, realized they're very competitive and paying attention to this benchmark.
I love this, man. I love this. So who's the one, man? Give me one name who made the top 10. So we got a scoop to do this on Friday versus Monday. Because I wanted to do the interview on Monday, but we're doing it on Friday. So I got to get one top 10er.
You do. You'll be the first one to get a real release here. So one of my favorite people, and I just want you to think about what he did. He made the top 10 every year. He's made it every year. And he moved and started his own thing this year. And what did he do? I mean, when you start your own thing and you're building processes and systems and it takes a minute to grow your, no. He grew his business, right? He went up. We sent 430 surveys for him this year. The guy had a happy customer sort of board, and every time he closed a transaction, they put it on this, got people into their homes, really cool board. And he had a goal to not just move into his own, where are they? I think you know what I'm talking about. Are they in Denver? Is that where they are?
Yeah, they're in Denver.
Yeah, they're in
All right,
Denver.
well, I think I know where it's going
Yeah,
because,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
well,
yeah.
say the name so I
Okay.
can confirm
So
it.
can you help me with? He's told me 100
Oh,
times, and
Giuseppe. Oh, you're talking about Giuseppe.
but
So
yeah, yeah, yeah,
now
yeah.
saying Giuseppe's last name,
You say his last name,
no,
but
Giuseppe,
Taglioli. But he says it's.
you,
When I get his voicemail, I'm like, damn, I wish I could say his name the way he says his last name.
yeah, yeah.
But
But
how amazing is this guy? 3 years of a benchmark, 3 years in the top of the list, and he just keeps on keeping on. And even through a huge transition, and you know what? I like this one for you. I mean, this guy relies on Mortgage Coach. Like this guy is a big believer in your platform, right?
well, I mean, beyond a believer, I mean, he's done over 1,800. I'm actually looking at the back end. I pulled it up while we were talking. 1,829 total
Mm.
cost analysis. So, I mean, that is the ultimate way to serve a family with advice and value. And
He
so,
uses it. He
check.
uses it every time. I think his whole office does, and they all
Yeah,
crush.
no, they all do, and I'll put a link down below to my last interview with Giuseppe. So, Giuseppe, if you're hearing this, congratulations, brother. You made the
Mhm.
top 10 for the third straight year. Has anybody else made the top 10 3 straight years?
I cannot say.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. Uh, guys, I'm practicing my reporter skills.
He's You almost got it out of me though.
I
Oh,
know,
that's great.
I know. Anyways, I actually didn't do that purposely. Like I wasn't trying to get another scoop out of you. But guys, here's the other deal. Giuseppe does over 200 loans a year. So he's doing a lot of volume. He's doing it at a level of excellence. Check out the interview down below. I
Oh,
wish.
you have a couple, don't you, from Giuseppe? He's a
Oh,
class.
yeah. And we have a lot of people on this list, guys. So there's
Right.
just a lot of Mortgage Coach members. I am looking forward to seeing the whole list. I don't have it yet, guys. But
You're gonna know a lot of people. There are a lot of people
yeah.
with both of our platforms that use TCAs to deliver advice and to really hold themselves out as the expert, right? And convert at a higher rate. And with the reviews and the TCA, it's a different level of confidence. It's a different level of experience and expertise, and it's a great way to communicate value, right? It's just a smart way to be able to teach people about their options, and then people, even if they're not quite sold on the loan officer, just think about the conversion that goes up when both you say, look, everybody that does business with me has a great experience, and look at the smart way that I present the information to you to make sure that it's a no-brainer how to make the decision. I don't know how you can miss with both products together. So there's a plug for both of us.
Yeah, no, it really is. And I'll try to pull up a TCA before we're over, but I have 2 questions for you. One, and I don't want you to, I'm not asking you to say anything that you wouldn't say in a public forum, but I would like to know, what's new, what's coming new in 2020 for SocialSurvey.
Oh my goodness.
And so if you don't mind just giving us a few things that just so you're prepared, I'm good at my last question for this interview is, being the founder of SocialSurvey, having this behind the scenes look at reviews, customer experience, what are 1 or 2 tips you have for loan officers to be more strategic and improve? So you're going to close with that, but what's new? What's coming new this year?
A brand new platform. So you'll be able, as a customer, our version 2, we think is the next Salesforce. My book released, Create Wow Customer Experiences, is available on Amazon now. And we think it'll be #1 seller within the next 30 days. And in partnership with the book release, version 2, a complete rebuild. And so most of our customers are using functionality on version 2 already. The ability to go in, build a hierarchy, send a mid-process survey, send a realtor survey, a separate survey, send a customer closed transaction survey, send an operational survey, run your business listings online, literally manage your reviews and reply to reviews across the entire internet on Google and Facebook and SocialSurvey, and the ability to build your own websites with a click of a button, right? The entire experience category, from employee behavior to data collection and analysis to all those reputation and SEO outcomes, in one platform. It doesn't exist on the internet, and we are exploding in a lot of verticals only because we started in the greatest vertical, which is the mortgage industry. So we owe a lot of our success to the mortgage industry. But there's so much happening on this release. There's so much happening at our company. The other thing is, with all the turmoil, our industry is crushing it. And so we've been lucky to have such great customers and have no churn. I mean, everyone stays on the platform and many expand. And so while most of our competitors are losing lots of staff, we've been staffing up fast, hard. We are growing our team and really going after A players. So this company is going to come out of this crisis, which is what it is a real crisis, and we're going to be in a way better place. So there's so much going on. It would take 45 minutes. I'd love to do a demo one of these days and give you a sneak peek of
let's do this. You are invited back every Friday at 9 o'clock. I do a mastermind, and you tell me a Friday at 9, whether you want to do it next Friday or 2 months from now, time it around big things in SocialSurvey, but just know you've got a standing invite to do a full 1 hour, not only demo, but just talking about how to kill it. So before you share your big ideas and your takeaways, guys, I want to show you what an amazing consumer experience looks like at the point of sale. Every time you meet with a client, if you work with a man by the name of Giuseppe Bataloni, so Giuseppe, if I butchered that, sorry, dude. I just had to give it a try. It's got his company logo. It's got the picture that he wants. It's breaking down the options. If he's doing a refi, he's not only showing someone like, hey, here's your monthly payment, and here's your savings. Like, hey, this is your savings. But what if you reinvested that? Every time he does it, he helps people. Actually, this one is cash out versus no cash out, but he's always showing options. And then, guys, look at this. At the bottom, it's got his most recent top
1,077 reviews. What the heck?
Look at that, guys. That's crazy.
That's
and you can click on it. So, guys, you can click on it right here and drill down it in more detail. This is just such a beautiful integration. And anyways, really proud of it. If it's a Latino family, they can click and read it in Spanish. They can print it. They can share it. They can switch up the view. So again, unbelievable consumer experience. Thank you to your team for doing that. So now, closing thought.
So my closing thought is this: you're in an industry that we're in an industry that there's a lot of ups and downs, but there's always tremendous opportunity. And as I'm doing these interviews, there's a lot of similarities to just the way business growth works, right? You can do loans every day, all day, or you can build a business of doing loans. And I think there's a distinction because I'm interviewing these people, and I said, well, what was the moment? When did this happen? I mean, because you went from this volume to this volume. And two things that I found are pretty common. One, they found a accountability partner. They went and found some mentor that would help them take their business to the next level. And that mentor and them worked together to identify their strengths and their weakness and build a team the common theme in every one of these is a rock star team. Is that I'm a relationship person. I go build relationships all day. Jill is a rock star. I don't know what I would do without her. She gets up early. She goes to bed late. She's always on the clock, right? I go build relationships, and I've gotten out of this, and this because I'm not good at this, and this. And that's what I'm saying. If you really think about your business less transactionally and more like, this is what I'm good at, this is what I'm bad at, and maybe you're bad at maybe you'd be bad at building that team. Maybe that's one of your weaknesses, and so you can never get there. The ideal of getting a partner, getting a mentor, getting a coach, and holding yourself accountable, building an actual plan to grow your business, there is so much opportunity here that if you did 30 loans this year, there is a pathway to doing 300 loans next year. If that's your goal, then you have to do what I do with my board and my investors and what all of these top performers have done, right? They have literally built a plan, built partnerships and accountability into their plan. They went and built teams around their plan, and then they execute on their plan and adjust and improve as they go. It is the story of my startup. It is the story of Dave's business, and it's the story of all of these top performers. This is a business, and there's tremendous opportunity. And the people at the top of the list, they bake in care factor, they bake in all the responsibilities of the day, and they win. And their bank accounts show it, and their customer relationships and their customer loyalty shows it.
So guys, I am going to try to get an interview with Giuseppe soon. I'm going to find a few other mortgage coach members that made, the top 100 list, and we'll do best practices on how to get great reviews and how to leverage great reviews to create more leads and to build your brand. So stay tuned for that interview. I'll let you know when it's coming live. Scott, my last question for you is, why did you integrate with Mortgage Coach, and why do you like Mortgage Coach? I just want the community to hear it from you, the founder of SocialSurvey. What do you like about Mortgage Coach?
So I love this category, this vertical. I love it. I hate the black eye that we got in coming out of 2007. I hate that we were stereotyped the way we were stereotyped. There are so many rock star professionals out there. You look at our list, you look at the people at the top of the list, there are so many rock stars in this business. I love serving these professionals, and your product makes these professionals better at their jobs. It helps convert. Our partnership helps them convert, I think, double digits more when we add our product to your product. And we already know that people convert with TCAs at a much higher level, right? This is a great industry. We have a lot of great professionals. These two products fit for those great professionals, for really holding yourself out as an expert and converting all of those leads at a very high level.
Thank you for that, brother. And here, guys, here's what I love about SocialSurvey. I love the fact that they help loan officers get more feedback from their customer so that they can raise their game and know where they stand. I love the fact that they're not only a technology company, they're a community. Like, what do you see in the back? It doesn't say SocialSurvey, it says Create Wow. It's all about wow. They do a wow summit. Like, there's a lot of tech companies in the mortgage business that will do user group meetings. There's not another tech company that's like, I want to create community around creating wow. And so it's about, not about the technology, it's about the result. And you guys are one of the few tech companies that's result-centered, community-centered, and again, you make Mortgage Coach loan officers better. So anyways, bro, this has been an awesome conversation. Is there anything that you didn't get to say that you want to say before we wrap it up?
No, keep crushing it. This is a scary time. Everybody, I love how you're serving your customers from home. I think we're learning a lot right now about, I think we're changing our work habits. I don't think it's going to be business as usual after this is over. I think we're learning new habits, and we're creating some efficiencies. Our team is busier than they've ever been, and they're all home. But on that note, stay healthy, stay safe, keep crushing it. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, everybody. Be good.
Appreciate you, brother. Anyways, don't go. I want to have a quick chat with you.